retooled former San Antonio Vaqueros, who finished 7-5. San Antonio's record really doesn't mean much at this point since Denver revamped the team and made numerous changes. How do you think this one's going to unfold today, Matt?
I have no freaking clue. There's the only way to find out on the field.
All right, so let's head down to the field for the first ever kickoff here in this beautiful Denver stadium. Get things underway. It looks like Denver is going to kick the ball off to Vancouver, who's going to start things off for us. And we are underway here in Denver. Return taken from the 10 back up to about the 28-yard line, where we will see the Vancouver offense out on the field. Shiny new quarterback Mark Biddix coming over from Carolina. He's going to lead his offense out onto the field. Rookie running back Cody Hill. A little change from last season. They had Jonathan Sanchez as a halfback. He's changed positions to fullback. Cody Hill drafted in the first round with the 9th overall pick.
Yeah, Cody slipped a little bit in the draft, but
Biddix, quick out route to the left-hand side, complete. Gain of 7. Pass hauled in by Brett Killian. Yeah, Matt, as you were saying, you and I co-hosted the draft, and Cody Hill, a lot of people thought that he might actually be the number 1 overall pick.
Maybe he has a chip on his shoulder and he's got something to prove, so maybe he'll shut up the haters today.
We'll see how he does here in his SFL debut as a running back for the Vancouver Legion. Biddix in the gun, takes the snap on second down. Has time in the pocket, out to the right-hand side, complete for a first down to the Vancouver 42-yard line. That pass hauled in by Trevor Farrell, the other dynamic receiver on this Vancouver squad.
And we've seen 2 shotgun formations on the first 2 plays of the game. The unique take. Shotgun again.
Matt, another addition back to the Vancouver roster you might be interested in. Wide receiver Cade Stevens is on the team. Another pass out route to the left-hand side, this time back to Brett Killian, complete for a gain of 7. Matt, you remember Stevens?
Yeah, he was out of bounds.
From what I hear, he was indeed out of bounds.
Let's see if he catches one inbounds today.
Doubtful.
Get that flag ready, Andy.
Second down and 3 from midfield. 1 minute into today's game. So far, we haven't seen anything from Cody Hill. Maybe we'll see him here on this play. Ball is indeed handed off to Hill. Gain of about 1. Brings up a 3rd down and 2.
Be interesting to whether they go back to Hill or they're going to go shotgun again.
But I'm interested to see how they use Sanchez. I mean, he ended the season last year with over 1,200 yards. He averaged 4.8 per carry with 7 touchdowns, and now he's in at fullback. Ball is handed off to Hill, breaks his way through the middle and gains the first down to the 45-yard line.
Got that first handoff jitters out of the way and covered up that defense for a nice gain.
Brings up a first down and 10 from the Denver 45. Biddix takes the snap from the gun, throws over the middle into coverage, incomplete. Pass broken up by Pepper Rahman Jr. Brings up a second down and 10. Biddix once again in the gun. Seems to be a common theme so far for the Vancouver offense. Another out route to the left, complete to Brett Killian. We've seen that play quite a few times already.
And unlike a lot of teams, I mean, they're getting, 7-6 yards each time?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a very productive out route. A lot of teams, you see them run them, they're out of bounds, 3 yards, 4 yards. But, I mean, that sets you up in a great situation for success.
Third down and 3 from the Denver 38-yard line. Vittix will throw, going over the middle, and it is hauled in by Killian for another Vancouver first down. Vittix, 5 of 6 for 40 yards already today.
I think it's the Army formation in the book from Vancouver, and he must not be calling the plays anymore.
So first down and 10 from the Denver 27. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Vittix hands the ball off to Hill, runs up the middle, another gain of only 2. Will bring up a second down and 8.
And you got to get the rookie the ball, get him feel for the game, and I bet he'll break another one before long.
Vittix under center here on second down. Hands the ball off to Sanchez, trying to see what he can get going. Gains about a yard. Third down and 6.
It's unusual to see him back there, but he's probably adjusting himself to a new position.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's a big change to go from lead running back to lead blocking back, basically, and I'm sure they're going to use him out of a lot of running formations. Matt, is that Stevens on the field? Vittix back to throw. Throws over to the left-hand side. Finds Killian. In and out of his hands.
Oh, I thought it was Stevens.
Well, it was Killian.
Oh, we love you, Stevens. Ooh, who's starting out onto the field?
Well, coming out onto the field for the field goal try is going to be new kicker to Vancouver, Eric Walsh, with San Francisco last season, replacing the infamous Bex kicker.
How?
Well, Eric Walsh is who's here now. Andy shaking his head in disgust.
Well, if he misses, he should sign Bex back immediately.
39-yard field goal try, ball lined up center in the middle of the field. Kick is away, and it is through. And Vancouver jumps out to an early 3-0 lead here in Denver.
Eric Welsh, not fired yet.
There's still time.
Much time.
Walsh getting the ball teed up. See what the brand new Denver offense can do here momentarily. Kick taken back at the 8-yard line. Returned up to the 29, where we will see Josh Miller, quarterback for the Denver Nightwings, leading his offense out onto the field.
It's Miller time.
It's Miller time, Matt.
Just no alcohol in this Miller.
Josh Miller, the quarterback of the San Antonio Vaqueros last season, coming with the team over to Denver. Miller under center on first down. Vancouver defense showing pressure. Ball is handed off to Jared McChesney.
It's a nice run by McChesney. It looked like he had nothing. He managed to get 4 out of that.
McChesney, another rookie running back. He was also drafted in the first round not long after Hill. He was taken with the 13th overall pick.
Oh, we got a little duo.
The battle of the rookie running backs.
Yes.
See which one was the better pick. 4 receiver set here on second down. Pass over the middle is complete for the first down up to the 46-yard line. Pass hauled in by Logan Keel.
Nice sliding grab there by Keel. Nice
Keel
clean,
another. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Matt.
clean pocket. And wow, he just grabbed that right after. Look at that. Oof.
Sliding catch. Keel, another player that was with San Antonio last season, came over to Denver with the team. There's a handful of players that are still here from the Vaqueros roster.
I'm sure it's a different offensive system, though, sir. They're pretty much rookies here, too.
Led by Jeremy Vega now. Yeah, it's going to be a whole different concept. Ball is handed off to McChesney, running up the middle, breaking some tackles, gaining his way right up to midfield for a second down and 4.
There's that extra effort again. The man knows how to lower the shoulder.
Miller under center for second down. Hands the ball off to McChesney, who's crushed in the backfield for a loss on the play. Brings up a 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, he didn't really get a lot of help from the blockers there.
Five minutes to go here in the first quarter. 3rd down and 7 from the Denver 48-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield, 3 receivers set. Miller back to pass, throwing deep down the left-hand side and batted away. Incomplete pass.
Some nice tight coverage there from Vancouver. See how long that'll last for.
That pass was broken up by Major Key.
Wait, is Cody Hill going to return a kick?
Looks like rookie running back Cody Hill back to return this punt.
I didn't know. I thought that was against the rules in the SFL, but apparently someone's got an exception.
Hill takes the ball back at the 15-yard line, returns it for 2 yards, up to the Vancouver 17.
Let's see if this risk is worth it. You don't want to get your starting running back injured on returning kicks.
Well, if they do, at least they still have Sanchez. I mean, maybe that was the whole plan all along.
Oh, it's a decoy.
It's a trap. Biddix leads his offense back out onto the field. Split back set, 3 receivers. Biddix hands the ball off to Hill. Gains about 5.
Yeah, we have a
2nd down and 5.
We haven't seen too many spectacular runs out of these 2 backs, but they've been making the most of what their offensive line's been blocking for them, just kind of plowing ahead for 4 or 5 yards. You know, it's quality stuff.
Take a look at this Denver defense. Defensive end Matthew Jake, defensive tackle Bailey Baca. At linebacker Pepper Rahman Jr., cornerbacks B.J. Armstrong, Osiris Pelican, and safeties A.J. Shawn and Nicholas Warner. Biddix back to throw on 2nd down and 5 under pressure, and he is dropped for a huge loss on the sack.
Ah, don't do him like that. Come on.
Brought down by Bandit Bandito. Third down and 17, 4 receiver set. Biddix in the gun. Going deep down the middle, has a man for the first down up to the 31-yard line. Trevor Farrell.
Nice protection. And Farrell, let's see what he does here. Well, you see that nice pocket. Beautiful throw. Oh, the one hair. That's a thing of beauty.
That was so pretty. First down and 10 from the Vancouver 31-yard line. Biddix under center. Biddix back to pass on first down. Quick throw over the middle. Play was broken up. Pass was intended for Slade Hansen, tight end. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down and 10 from the Vancouver 31-yard line. Biddix in the gun. 4 receiver set. Hill to his right. Biddix looking, throwing to the right-hand side, incomplete.
Oh.
That was Cade Stevens with the drop.
I don't know, Andy. Hopefully he'll bounce back.
At least he was in bounds where he was targeted. Crowd here in Denver on their feet. Jeremy Vega in the crowd here trying to pump everybody up. Biddix in the gun here on 3rd down and 10. Back to pass. Pocket collapsing. Makes the throw, and it is incomplete. Under heavy pressure that time. Couldn't get the throw off accurately.
Yeah, that's a veteran move by Biddix, though. He at least got rid of the ball. He could have lost it There's 7 to 8 yards. Field position is very important in a 3-0 game.
Jess Kingston on to punt for Vancouver. Punt taken at about the 33-yard line. Breaks one tackle. Can't break the second. Up to the 39.
I thought he almost had something there, but he just couldn't quite get away.
B.J. Armstrong handling punt and kick return duties for the Nightwings. And Josh Miller in the gun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Miller looking, throwing over the middle, dangerously into coverage. Pass was broken up. Take a look at the Vancouver defense. Franco Sonati is the defensive tackle. At linebacker, we have Frank Champion. Cornerbacks Major Key and Trey Lawson, and at safety, Marquise Reed and rookie Markham Lopez.
Is that a new defensive configuration for Vancouver? I don't think they had a defensive tackle last season.
Franco he's a rookie on the team as well, undrafted. As McChesney tries to run the ball for no gain.
Just because you're undrafted does not mean you can't have a huge impact on this game.
Tackle on the play by Frank Champion. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 from the Denver 39-yard line. Miller in the gun on 3rd down. 3 receivers out to the left. Picks the one on the right. Throws it just a little too late. Catches the ball, but his momentum carries him out of bounds. Logan Keel on the reception. Gain of 5, but it brings up a 4th down and 5.
Yeah, and that's not the best use of the out route. You got to give that man room to cut up the field a little bit more. And he just did his best to even catch the ball.
Emily straight on to punt for Denver. Punt's nearly blocked. Cody Hill dangerously takes the punt return back around the 20, up to the 21.
He's taking some abuse out there.
He's a rookie. It's part of the hazing process.
I guess. I have a feeling it's going to be a one-game-only performance.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see him back there again. It's a little too risky.
And he must have dabbled in the special teams playbook. At least the depth chart.
1st down and 10 for the Vancouver offense. Denver showing blitz, but they drop back into coverage. Biddix throws to the left-hand side. Another one of those out routes, deep outs to Brett Killian.
But it was incomplete.
Caught the ball, but he was out of bounds.
Definitely was out of bounds.
Was that Killian or was it Steve? No, that was Killian.
But he was out of bounds.
Yeah, same principle.
Exactly. I think a lot of teams this year are taking a note out of Alaska's playbook. I've seen a lot of out routes during this convention for sure.
Ball is handed off to Hill on 2nd down. No gain on the play. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 from the Vancouver 21-yard line. Under 2 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter.
Where is the time gone?
Away.
And
Denver crowd on their feet making noise. Vega trying his best to pump up who's here. There we go. Shan got involved. Biddix back to throw, going deep over the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of a Denver defender.
Butterfingers.
Nearly picked off.
And as they say, that's why they don't play wide receiver, folks. A.J. Sean looked like he was in on the play. Let's see. Boing, boing. Oh.
Yeah, right in and out of Sean's hands.
It's kind of a duck.
A.J. Sean, this is his 1st year with this franchise. Last season with Indianapolis, he had 2 interceptions last season, also 27 tackles. So he's definitely not a rookie, but
unfortunately he missed one there.
He's got to get a little bit of stickum on those gloves or something. Or is that banned here in the?
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about the stickum. Jess Kingston on to punt. Low snap. Grabs it, and the punt is away. Armstrong takes the ball back at the 43-yard line. Gets it up to about the 47.
Shifty little juke there. Got a few extra yards. Slowly but surely, Denver is getting closer to the Vancouver side of the field. So this should be a good chance for them to score here on their own 47. Another 20 yards, they're in business. Denver comes out in the shotgun.
See what Miller can do here. 4-receiver set. Miller back to pass, going quick strike over the middle, and it's incomplete.
These receivers, they've been dropping balls all over the place.
Rookie Markham Lopez in on coverage. Brings up a 2nd down and 10.
Must have just yelled really loud at him.
As he's getting close. Aha! 2nd down and 10. Miller under center. Miller hands the ball off to McChesney, runs straight into a host of Vancouver tacklers. J.J. McLean in on the tackle. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 10.
Maybe he's related to John McLean. He's got 2 J's instead of 1.
Bonus. So another 3rd down and long for Denver from almost midfield. 4-receiver set. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Miller back to throw. 3-step drop. Finds a man on the right side for 1st down yardage. Pass hauled in by Logan Keel.
What great patience to hang in there and find the open receiver.
Oh, it looked like the pocket was just totally collapsing. Chaos around him, but he stood in there.
Yeah, it's not easy. Trust me. He doesn't have to face Alex Dominguez. His time will come.
Dominguez kind of beat on you a bit. 1st down and 10. McChesney, 1-yard gain on the play, will bring up a 2nd down and 9. Rough night for you on Friday night, Matt.
I was hungover. I don't want to talk about it.
Did you have to soak in the ice bath for a while after that game?
Ice bath, hot tub, sauna.
You got sacked, 6 times?
It's all right.
We had that sweet quarterback to tight end connection right near the end of the game, though. More to come on that throughout the season.
Let's hope.
Final play of the 1st quarter. Miller back to throw. Swing route over to the left-hand side. Gains some decent yardage. Will bring up a 3rd down and 3 to get things going here in the 2nd. 3-0 Legion over the Nightwings here at the end of the 1st quarter. You are watching the SFL on the SFL Network. Brought to you by APM Music. Third down and 3. Miller under center. Vancouver defense shifting. Ball is handed off to McChesney. He is swarmed behind the line, fighting to try to gain 1st down yardage. He's unable to. He'll bring up a 4th down and 2.
That's not McChesney's fault. The line totally collapsed.
No blocking.
He had an open side, and they just, it's not a very good vocabulary term, but they just crapped the bed on that one.
Miller lining up on 4th down, looking like they want to go for it. Vega in the crowd here at the convention, looking like he wants to go for it. Andy bringing me a brownie.
I didn't get one. Thanks, Andy.
And they were just trying to draw him off sides. It did not work. Denver is forced to burn their 1st timeout. Andy Hamilton excited that his team did not jump.
He's talking more junk than a dump truck.
So the ball on the 33-yard line, do you think they might try a 50-yard field goal, Matt, or are they going to punt?
I would try the field goal. What do you got to lose out? See this is why kickers are people too.
Emily straight on to punt. It would have been a tough field goal from this distance. Plus, why would you risk burning that timeout if you're just going to go for the points?
Well, if they can pin them deep, it's worth it. But it's a risky business in the SFL. Looks like a good punt, though.
Punt's going to drop near the 10. 5 rolling down to the 3-yard line where it is downed. Emily Straight with an excellent punt.
Hey, it's Salt.
We remember Salt from last season.
Must miss his partner in crime, Bex, but I guess he'll have to get over it somehow. You know, relationships that break, it hurts. It hurts.
First down and 10 for Biddix. Hands the ball off, trucking his way up through the line of scrimmage. 8-yard gain on the play.
Was that the fullback?
That is Jonathan Sanchez, halfback last year, fullback this year. Running back in our hearts.
Yeah, that's as good a running as he did all last season. So maybe the move to fullback is a smart thing.
Biddix in the gun on second down and 2. Takes a snap. Quick throw to the left-hand side. Caught. Somehow he got his feet down. Brett Killian. First down yardage up to the 15. Now they have some breathing room.
Yeah, good on Sanchez to get that gain because they were much more open with the playbook.
First down and 10 for Biddix. Biddix takes a snap. Quick out to the right-hand side. Caught for a gain of 5 as Trevor Farrell falls out of bounds.
At least they're falling inbound.
Well, they were inbounds.
They're inbounds and they're falling out of bounds. Much better than to be out of bounds and fall inbounds.
Yes, that wouldn't work.
No.
So second down and 5 from the Vancouver 20. 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Biddix under center will throw. Another out route to the right-hand side, complete, and he actually turns upfield just enough to gain first down yardage. Catching the ball inbounds is Stevens.
Did you see that nice sidearm delivery by Biddix? Oof. Made me blush a little bit. Oh, wait a minute.
Vega thinks that catch was nonsense. He knows that Stevens doesn't catch balls inbounds.
You got that same ref? Uh-oh. 62 on the
ref
field.
62. Anyone's guess how this replay challenge could go. 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot.
He was not in bounds, folks.
He was definitely out of bounds by what I saw.
After review, the pass has been ruled incomplete.
The call on the field is overturned. Stevens was out of bounds. How? There's a glitch in the Matrix, I think.
This is real life, Mike. There's no Matrix. Now I can't stop laughing.
Well, third down and 5. Biddix looking for a different target this time. Catches the ball. Clearly inbounds. Trevor Farrell.
Watch out for the challenge flag.
Coming up this offseason, we will review the refs and their performance and then let them all stay. First down and 5 from the Vancouver 29-yard line.
Yeah,
Matt, I don't know how that happened. My mind is still blown.
No, it's Steven. He's always out of bounds.
He's always out of by default. Biddix throws over the middle into triple coverage. Incomplete pass. Pass was intended for Trevor Farrell. Brings up a second down and 10.
See, that was one of my keys to the game. Can Steven stay in bounds? Obviously, the key was correct. So far, no. Nope.
Second down and 10, 3 receiver set, split backs in the backfield. Biddix hands the ball off. Cody Hill gains 3 on the play. Will bring up a third down and 7.
Sanchez is moving 3 yards. Yeah, that's what I was going to bring that up.
So 3rd down and 7 from the Vancouver 31. Biddix in the gun, 4 receivers set. Biddix looking for an open target. Checks it down to Hill, who only can gain 4 yards. Will bring up a 4th down and 3. And Jess Kingston back onto the field to punt for the Legion.
And now we have to pray for... Oh, wait, we flipped the field. Sorry, not that returner.
Andy Hamilton still in shock over that drive. Just can't believe how much the refs hate him.
Send all your prayers to Andy Hamilton. Heart attack imminent. Whoa.
And the return brought back up to the 35-yard line.
He was moving. B.J. Armstrong looking dynamic on that return.
Armstrong broke about 4 tackles before finally being brought down. And we'll see if Josh Miller and company can get anything going here. 7 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the first half. So far, Denver, no points on the board. And they did kick the ball off to start the game, so they're definitely going to want to put something up before the half so that they're not down and kicking the ball back to the Legion. Miller hands the ball off to McChesney, and so far the rushing attack for Denver just not working. Loss of 1 on that play brings up a 2nd down and 11.
It's tough because they're going outside and inside, off tackle, inside the tackles. There's nothing there.
Vancouver defense just swarming around McChesney so far all day, inducting the rookie here into the SFL. Miller back to throw. Quick pass over the middle is caught for a gain of 5. Will bring up a 3rd down and 5. Pass hauled in by Logan Keel. So far he's had 4 receptions, targeted 5 times.
I believe it's 3rd and 6, Mike. 3rd and 6.
Third down and 6. Miller under center. Miller back to pass. Going quick shot down the right side. He's got a man breaking away towards the end zone. 10-5. Touchdown, Giacomo Jones. Literally about 15 seconds ago, Jeremy Vega said, "Where is Giacomo Jones?" And, well, there.
When you need him, he'll be there. Cuts inside. And somebody jumped a little too early there. And then it was just a foot race, and yeah, you're not going to catch him.
Lily Long on to try the extra point.
She is short.
She's very small.
They get the world's tallest holder and the world's shortest kicker. It doesn't matter how tall you are in the SFL.
It's only 5'6". Extra point try is away and through. You are watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music.
The Simulation Football League is presented by APM Music and is the official theme music provider of the SFL. Listen to their Champions Will Rise soundtrack at apmmusic.com today and search through thousands of tracks to boost the quality of your stream just like us. APM Music, production music library and custom music house.
Return taken up to the Vancouver 28-yard line. See the Vancouver offense back on the field, see if they can answer for Denver taking the lead. 6 minutes to go here in the first half.
At least Cody Hill's not doing kick returns, so he only gets half the punishment.
Biddix back to throw. Quick out to the right-hand side, complete for a gain of 3, and it looks like Trevor Farrell with the reception there. They had been doing a little bit longer out routes to start the game. Those shorter ones, that's not going to quite get it done.
No. It's been an offensive struggle for both teams. Denver got that score, but it was one of those, bolt of lightning kind of plays.
Full house set here on 2nd down and 7. Killian alone on the right-hand side. Ball is handed off. Free play. It looks like Denver jumped off sides. Hill with only about a 1-yard gain. That penalty will be accepted.
Yeah, with a game this tight, don't want to make those kinds of mistakes. Luckily, it wasn't a pass play.
So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 2 from the Vancouver 36-yard line. It's always nice as a quarterback, Matt, when you get those free play opportunities. Unfortunately, they had a run play dialed up there.
Oh, yeah, I just like to hurl it to the stands. Fans need balls, too.
2nd down and 2. Biddix hands the ball off. Power run up the middle.
I believe that's the fullback again.
Jonathan Sanchez. Yeah, absolutely.
They've had more success with Sanchez so far than they've had with Cody Hill, I believe.
Yeah, Sanchez with probably about 20 yards on the day at this point.
Yeah, he had the 8-yarder earlier, and now he's at another 5 or 6 here.
Biddix in the gun, 1st down and 10 from the Vancouver 41-yard line. Biddix to throw, out route to the right-hand side, hauled in by Trevor Farrell. Gain of 5, 2nd down and 5.
That's more like it. That's where I like to see the out route. 5 yards.
5 or more, right?
Yeah, 5 or more. You get those 4-yarders. It's, on 1st down, it's not so bad, but you just hate to see.
So I can't get it out of my head. Do you at least agree that Stevens was inbound this time?
No.
He was still out? He had like 3 or 4 steps in. You said so yourself.
Once out, always out.
Biddix back to throw. Out route to the left-hand side is complete for another Vancouver 1st down. Biddix, 14-22, approaching 100 yards already here in the first half.
Yeah, and he's throwing to the right receivers. Killian and Farrell.
Well, it's a quick strike offense approach that it looks like they're taking here, throwing it to those 2 primary targets. Farrell 6'4", and Killian 6'5". Huge wingspans on these receivers. Biddix just has to throw it somewhere in their general vicinity, and they're likely going to haul it in.
Yes.
Hill with the handoff, crushed right at the line. 1-yard gain somehow. 2nd down and 9 from the Denver 46-yard line.
Remind me of some of those NFC battles with the Chicago Bears and the old Packer teams. They just grind. This is what this game's been. It's been a defensive battle.
Biddix under center in a power I set. He will throw, swing route over to Cody Hill on the left-hand side, and a flag on the play. Hill tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Have to see what this call is.
Could it be clipping?
Personal foul, face mask.
I didn't see it, but
B.J. Armstrong called for the face mask for Denver.
Let's see.
Automatic 1st down for the Legion.
And I don't see a face mask
somehow Armstrong face masked him while falling down.
Well, Andy, you win some, you lose some.
Ref 62 making amends for earlier. Ball is handed off to Hill. He is wrapped up behind the line, gains 1, dragging the defender with him. Brings up a down and 9.
Yeah, bars there completely disrupted that running play.
Biddix back to throw. Swing route over to Sanchez. Catches the ball, gains about 3 yards to bring up a 3rd down and 6. Wrapped up immediately and brought down on that play.
See, he's the real MVP. He's the Sanchez.
The Sanchez in the house. It's always an interesting strategy when you take your star running back who gained over 1,200 yards for you and you say, hey, you're fullback now. We're going to bring in a rookie. We'll see how it pays off for him this season. Defense on their feet. 3rd down and 6. Swing route to Cody Hill. Catches it behind the line.
Yeah.
Wrapped up on the play by Osiris Pelican. 4th down and 2 from the Denver 23-yard line, and we should see a field goal try here.
Looks like Bex Kickham's replacement is going to be on again.
Eric Walsh on to kick.
No.
The field goal try. It's Eric Walsh. He's a player too. 40-yard field goal try from the left hash. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning. The 2-minute warning icing the kicker here. We'll be back after the 2-minute warning. Walsh on for the 40-yard field goal attempt. Kick is away, and it is no good.
Up, you get rid of Bex. This is what happens, folks.
Eric Walsh with the miss.
Maybe it's salt. He's the problem.
The laces were in.
The salt in the wound always hurts.
So Denver will take back over on offense from their own 30-yard line. Josh Miller leading the offense back to the line for the 2-minute drill. 70 yards to go. Full house set. Not the best for the no huddle. Maybe they have a different strategy. Ball handed off to McChesney. Once again, wrapped up and tackled for a loss. McChesney just not able to get anything going yet.
Now, this has been a stout rushing defense for Vancouver. I would say they've seen something on film, but there's really no film on this offense.
Bam Franklin on the tackle brings up a 2nd down and 13 as the clock continues to tick. Denver sticking to the same formation. Ball is once again handed off to McChesney. Finally, he has some running room. Gains about 6 yards. Bring up a 3rd down and 7.
Now, is Denver going to do anything? Because if they don't, they punt the ball back. Vancouver's got 3 timeouts and plenty of time and probably decent field position.
So Miller under center, 4 receivers set, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Miller back to pass, throws quick over the middle, in and out of the hands of his intended target, incomplete. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 7, and with almost a full minute to go, Vancouver's going to get the ball back.
You know, that's pretty much your worst case scenario. A quick pass stops the clock because it's incomplete, and now you kick it back to Vancouver again. They got a lot of resources left to at least score 3 points here.
Emily Strait with a great punt earlier, this time a little bit harder as they're backed way up. Strait punts the ball away. Punt taken back at the 27-yard line. Painfully returned up to the 33. 67 yards in 47 seconds, Matt. Do you think Vancouver can pull this off?
I don't know. Let's see if Andy Hamilton has the guts to do something here.
Allegedly, he has plenty of guts.
Ew.
None that we need to see. 1st down and 10 from the Vancouver 33-yard line.
This doesn't look like a gut set to me.
The full house formation's been plentiful in today's game so far. Biddix under center. 1 receiver out to the right. Ball handed off to Hill. Hill wrapped up and tackled for a loss on the play, and Vancouver burns their first timeout.
Maybe they've been watching a lot of Full House on Netflix.
It's Fuller House.
Oh, it's Fuller House. Well, there's been so many Full House sets, it might as well be the Fuller House.
It is at this point, I think. You're right. 2nd down and 11. 2 receiver set. Power I formation. Biddix to throw a swing route over to Sanchez on the left-hand side. Gains a couple, but he is also wrapped up quickly and taken down, and Vancouver burns their 2nd timeout.
And they don't get a 1st down here, then Denver can call a timeout and get the situation all over again.
See what happens here on 3rd down and long from their own 34-yard line. 40 seconds to go here in the half. 4 receivers set. Hill flanking Biddix to his left. Biddix making a change to the play at the line. Denver playing off the receivers. Biddix to throw. Quick out to the right-hand side. Nearly intercepted in and out of the hands of the defender. Incomplete pass. 4th down and 9. 36 seconds to go, and now Denver's going to get another shot at it.
So many out routes, so little time. But now what's Denver going to do? Huh?
Well, I bet Denver wishes they still had that one timeout.
This is true.
Punt is away. Taken back at the 25-yard line. Spins his way up to the 31. Those collisions on the punts always just look like they've got to hurt.
Yeah, you got to be
just two guys running full speed.
You got to be a really tough guy to do punt returns.
So not me.
Definitely not you.
Agreed. So about another 70 yards to go. This time only 29 seconds.
But they're in the shotgun, so there's hope. I think they're going to be aggressive here.
3 receiver set. Running back to either side. Miller back to pass. Goes out to the left. Catches the ball. Spins and stays in bounds.
That was a mistake. You should have got out of bounds immediately. Extra 2 yards isn't going to save you there.
Ken McCarroll with the reception. 13 seconds on the clock. Miller back to throw under pressure. He's getting wrapped up and sacked. And it looks like Denver will be content to let the clock tick down to halftime. We will be back in just a couple minutes. Your score at the half, Vancouver Legion 3, Denver Nightwings 7. And welcome back to Richard L. Snowden Stadium here in Denver, Colorado. Nice view of the Rockies in the background. Eric Walsh to kick the ball off here to start the second half. The kick is underway. Kick taken back at the 10-yard line, returned quickly up to the 28. We will see the Denver offense back on the field, see if they can extend their lead.
And they've really been the less consistent offense, but one big play.
Miller under center on first down. Back to throw. Out route to the left-hand side. Hauled in by Jones. Nice gain of 8.
Yeah, he's been the real bright spot for this offense.
Well, it helps with that one big reception that he had.
That's why he's the bright spot. The only score that Denver had. And that wasn't even...
Only one that matters right now. They got the lead.
Yeah. But they just can't solve this Vancouver rushing defense. They need to...
Yeah, the run game's just not doing anything right now for the Nightwings. See if they can get anything going here. Miller will throw. Finding McChesney open in space. Spins his way up for the first down. And, you know, maybe that's what they need to do a little bit more of right now is just find a way to get the ball to McChesney without just handing it off to him right behind the line.
Yeah, and this time he had room to run. It's tough. He's had room to run before, but then the blocking just collapses and he just is tackled behind the line.
3-receiver set. Miller hands the ball off to McChesney, and once again, immediately wrapped up for a tackle. Franco Sinati wraps him up, brings him right down. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. Miller back to throw on 2nd down.
Oh.
Trying to find McChesney. Finds him for a loss of 2. Actually, that was not McChesney. I believe that was the fullback, Steve Aoki.
This is going to be a challenge for Denver, but Vancouver just has to keep an eye on those receivers because that's been their only crack in their armor.
So 3rd down and another long 12. Miller back to throw. Quick pass over the left side. Nearly intercepted. Right into the hands of Trey Lawson. Unfortunately, unable to haul it in for the INT. But it will bring up a 4th down and 12.
Here comes Cody Hill again, returning punts. Let's see if he can make something happen.
And the punt is away. Taken back at the 23-yard line, immediately slammed into the ground. 25.
I don't know if this punt return plan is such a good idea. You know, you want your starter to be fresh as a daisy, and now you're going to give him the ball after a punt return and get smacked in the head.
Shout out to those of you in the chat. Goonie Bear, Xander Gold, TMG Jr., Major Key, Cody Hill, Alex White, Tom Robbins, Slyn Shady in the house. And all of you here at the SFL Convention watching us live. Biddix back to throw. Quick pass. Nearly intercepted. BJ Armstrong trying to bring in the INT. INTs are not really a plentiful thing here today.
He used to play basketball, so, you know, he was a better passer than a catcher.
Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Back to the full house formation. Biddix hands the ball off. Hill breaking a tackle, open on the right-hand side, up to the 40-yard line, finally wrapped up and brought down by Nicholas Warner. But another huge gain for Hill. Brings up a 1st down and 10 from the 42.
Yeah, welcome to the SFL Hill. That was definitely his best run of the day. A nice power move there to just shed that guy off and keep on trucking for as long as he could before being taken down by number 36.
BJ Armstrong in the chat, upset with himself for missing that pick. It's okay, man. You'll get another shot. Biddix hands the ball off to Hill. Can't find a hole this time. Gains 1 before being swarmed by the Denver defense.
Yeah, I mean, it's both sides. It's just hard to move the ball. I have a feeling there's going to be another big play. Someone's going to break something, and because they're not getting the consistent 10-yard chunks you need to sustain a drive, at least so far.
Thad 2323 says Hill looking a lot like Elliott. Pass incomplete on 3rd down and 9. Intended target was Brett Killian, a little too far of an out route that time.
Assumes he means Ezekiel Elliott.
I'm guessing.
Not Elliott from.
I'm guessing Zeke, yeah.
Not from E.T.
E.T.
Yeah, Elliott. That was the kid in E.T.
You're dating yourself, Matt.
Shh. E.T. phone home.
4-receiver set here on 3rd down and 9. Biddix in the gun. Biddix to throw. Quick pass over the middle. Has a man caught for the 1st down. We should probably review and see if he was in bounds. I know it was the center of the field, but that was Cade Stevens.
Maybe he dropped it. He didn't complete the process of a catch.
1st down and 10 from the Denver 46-yard line. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Biddix in the gun. Biddix to throw. Pressure in the pocket, and he is brought down for the sack. Loss of 5 on the play.
Oh, man, come on. That's taunting.
Flexing right over him. Bandit Bandito again.
That's one bad hombre. See, Matt, Mike, the chat appreciates my dating myself, my movie references. Thank you, chat.
Whatever works for them, Matt. We're here for the people.
I'm here for you, chat.
Biddix to throw on 2nd and 15, and it's picked off! Intercepted by B.J. Armstrong. I told you you'd get your chance.
First he wins the championship with Michael Jordan, and now he picks off a Marks Biddix pass.
It might be a different B.J. Armstrong.
No, it's not. It's the same B.J. Armstrong. He's short like B.J. His skin might be a little lighter than B.J.'s, but, same guy.
5'11", 190 pounds.
That's about what B.J. was.
Just enough to make that pick. And just like that, Denver back out on the field for offense. Good job by the defense to shut down what was looking like a nice methodical drive by the Legion.
Yeah, but just like that.
Miller hands the ball off to McChesney, spinning behind the line. Gains a couple up to midfield, 2nd down and 8.
And McChesney's problems continue. They just can't solve this front 7. It's just too overwhelming.
Miller, 10 of 11 on the day, 122 yards. Nice rating. Has that touchdown as well. Back to throw now. Swing route over to the left-hand side, complete. Gain of about 3. He'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. McChesney with the reception.
That's still better than his average per rush, so that's a win in his book.
So far, that's really the only way it's worked to get McChesney involved in the game is to find him open in space like that. Maybe, pitch the ball to him or
Now watch out, Giacomo Jones in the slot here. And they're playing up on him.
Miller to throw on 3rd down and 5. Quick pass over the middle, and it is going to be short.
I think that was Jones again.
No, that was Logan Keel with the reception.
Keel. It's hard to tell these guys apart.
That's why we put numbers on their jerseys.
Shh.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
So it looks like Miller in the full house formation, and they do snap the ball. They're going for it. Hands the ball off to McChesney, and he is held short of the line. The Vancouver defense holds stout and doesn't allow the first down. Vancouver dodges a bullet from the turnover, and they're able to get the ball back.
With this low-scoring game and no one's having much success, to me that's a major gaffe, especially when you haven't been able to run the ball the entire game.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You haven't had really any luck so far today running McChesney up the middle, and then when it all matters, 4th down and 1, that's exactly what you try to do.
Look at the field position. It's not like it was on the 35.
Right. Biddix in the gun on 1st down, looking to throw out route to the left-hand side, complete for a gain of 7. Right up at midfield is Brett Killian.
Killian's been a reception machine, not for very deep. But
well, that's the thing. He's been targeted 11 different times now, has about 60 yards on the day. It's all of his passes are just these short little out routes.
And Biddix, that last pick he threw, didn't help his rating for sure.
How's his rating looking so far?
Worse than me on I don't know, some exam I didn't study for.
So 1st down pass that time to Trevor Farrell, right up to the Denver 45-yard line. These out routes are very plentiful in the Vancouver playbook.
Yes, they are. I think Andy's regained control of the team. I mean, they were shotgun. When we started the game, they were in the gun going nuts, and now they're just like...
Back under center as Biddix hands the ball off to Hill. No gain on the play. Bring up a 2nd down and 10.
And I love the rookie, but maybe they want to give Sanchez just a carry or two in between because he's had some good success with his limited touches.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little bit more out of Sanchez. He's been doing good. Not on the field this time. As Biddix is in the gun, making a change at the line. Back to throw, quick out route to the left-hand side. And it is complete to Killian.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't Stevens. Of course it was.
Brings up a 3rd down and 5 from the Denver 40-yard line. Bandito with 2 sacks on the day. I think this was the only 2 sacks we've seen from either squad.
Well, they could use some Bandito action right here. Stuff in the run for Denver.
Beddick's under center here on 3rd down and 5. He will pass. Quick throw over the middle, and it is incomplete. Pass was broken up. We'll bring up a 4th down and 5 from the Denver 40-yard line. Pass was intended for Beck by Kofiski.
You said Beck. I got excited.
No.
Wrong Beck.
Yes, this is Beck.
Not Beck's.
By Kofiski. Bykovsky?
It's like a Russian ballet.
There were so many consonants and not enough vowels. The punt.
Wow.
Oh, nearly blocked. Bounces down towards the goal line and into the end zone for the touchback. Denver will take back over on offense from their own 20-yard line.
Denver got real lucky there, though. They gave Vancouver excellent field position, but honestly, it was squandered.
So a lot of back and forth here by both offenses. Ref 62 blocking our camera shot now. He's just trying to ruin everything.
Someone get that guy out of here.
R62, go away. Miller under center here on 1st down. Miller will throw. Out route to the left-hand side, hauled in by McCarroll for a 9-yard gain. He'll bring up a 2nd down and 1.
Yeah, nice. That's a much better. It wasn't quite as far out as most out routes go, but I like that because it gave him. He didn't get more room, but it gives him the opportunity to advance if no one's on him.
Yeah, turn up field, get a couple more yards. Nice gain on that play. Back to the full house.
See if McChesney can get a yard.
Ball is handed off to McChesney. 2 blockers out front. Gains some room. Breaking another tackle. Finally, McChesney getting some things done. Passing midfield and brought down at the 46-yard line. McChesney with his biggest run of his rookie career.
There you go. Welcome to the SFL, Jared McChesney. Yeah, he didn't do that all by himself. Again, not the best blocking, but made the most out of that play for sure.
Well, he had a couple of lead blockers right at the beginning that helped spring him through that line, which is that's where he keeps getting wrapped up. So they did their job, and then he did the rest.
He got contacted about 2 or 3 yards, so that's not an easy run to make. Sure.
Miller going back to McChesney again here. Has a little pep in his step this time, gained 3. Only averaging 2.7 per carry, mainly off of that one long run that he had. 2nd down and 7 from the Vancouver 43-yard line. 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Miller back to McChesney again, met right at the line this time. And brought down on the play for no gain.
Mike, you ever heard of the law of diminishing returns? We've just seen it.
Marquise Reed in on the tackle, coming up from the strong safety position for a little run support. As you get a look at Reed on your screen. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Miller in the gun here for 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 5+ has been very common this game so far. Miller to throw, find his target, open. Oh, and he fumbles the ball.
No, it's loose.
The ball is bouncing around, still bouncing. And it looks like Vancouver has recovered the fumble. Marquise Reed again.
Bismarck, Bizquick. I do like some, Bizquick pancakes, but well, he didn't recover that fumble, unfortunately.
1st down and 10. Vancouver is going to take back over on offense, and once again we go back and forth without a score.
Again, I'm going to call that another turnover, like the missed field goal. Vancouver's got great field position. Can they do anything with it?
See if they can. Hands the ball off to Hill, breaking 1 tackle, trying to break the 2nd. He can't. He's wrapped up and brought down by A.J. Sean. Gain of 6 on the play.
Another 3 yards of carry for Hill. It's kind of been a mirror matchup at running back. Both guys just can't get it going.
In a battle of our first-round rookie running backs, both of them right between the 30 and 40-yard-ish mark so
and
far.
Their average is about the same, too.
Biddick's in the gun here on 2nd down and 4. He will throw. Has time in the pocket. Going deep down the right-hand side. Nearly intercepted. I believe Stevens was his intended target, and pass was broken up by the Denver Nightwing defense.
And that wasn't Stevens' fault. Biddick needed to put a bit more air under that ball. It was a little short.
So 3rd and 4 from the Vancouver 44-yard line. Vega pumping up the crowd here at the convention. The commissioner clapping his hands. Power eye set. Biddick's to throw. Throwing deep down the left-hand side, and it's picked off.
Is it BJ again?
Intercepted once again. BJ Armstrong with his second interception of the day.
Well, BJ won 3 rings with the Bulls, and now he has 2 picks. So he's due for a 3rd pick. I see you, BJ.
BJ in this chat saying something I can't say on the air.
Holy shnikes.
Holy schnauzes. 2 picks. Let's see if he can go for the hat trick later on. Miller hands the ball off to McChesney. Finding his groove. Gains 5. 44 yards now on 17 carries for McChesney. 2nd down and 5 from the Denver 39-yard line.
That's some good running by McChesney in this game. That's like 40 yards in an average game.
Andy Hamilton chalking that interception up to nothing more than it was basically the equivalent of if we punted.
You punted a lot, Andy.
Though. Out route to the left-hand side, complete for 1st down yardage. Giacomo Jones in on the reception.
See Jones. Hey.
Jones was a nice pickup by this Denver squad. Rookie season in London last year. Cut at the end of the season. 1,258 yards, 9 touchdowns. He's a productive receiver that's going to bring a lot to this squad. Not the tallest target at only 6'2", but the production speaks for itself.
Yeah, that's a big get.
Miller under center here on 1st down from their own 46-yard line. Hands the ball off to McChesney running up the left-hand side. Short gain of 2, 2nd down and 8.
This could be one of the fastest games in SFL history.
That's good. I got a flight to catch. Tick, tick, tick. Keep that clock rolling. Otherwise, you'll get Matt for the play-by-play in the 4th quarter, and nobody wants that.
Wah, wah, wah.
Full house formation, 2nd down and 8. McChesney with the handoff. Finding all sorts of room on the left-hand side. Wrapped up at the 36-yard line, and Vega runs out of the building.
I think he went to throw up. Great blocks, and finally he gets some good blocking.
Do you see who was blocking for him there at the receiver position?
Was it Giacomo Jones?
That was Giacomo Jones.
He does it all.
He catches passes. He blocks. He makes pancakes using the offensive lineman, I guess. That's the end of Bismarck Bizquick. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. So 10 whopping points so far in today's game. We're going to see if we can get a couple of more on the board before the game is over. Flipping sides of the field. Miller will hand the ball off to McChesney. No blocking that time. Tackler flew in behind the line. Tackle for a loss on the play. 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, and Denver has to be careful here. They're right on the cusp of field goal range. And if they would hit a field goal here, then it's Vancouver has to score a touchdown, and as you can see by the scoreboard, they haven't managed to do it yet.
Right, yeah. I mean, it turns a one-score game into still a one-score game, but a more difficult one. Finds McChesney out on the right-hand side. Complete for a gain of 5.
I think they would need to get about 3 more yards for an attempt.
I lied. That was the fullback, Steve Aoki.
How dare you?
It's all good. Third down and 5 from the 31-yard line would be about a 48-yard field goal attempt from here. A little far.
They might go for it.
Hands the ball off, and
no.
the worst possible outcome you could hope for happened. Tackled for a loss. Frank Champion in the backfield for the tackle. And Emily Strait is coming onto the field to punt. Keeping this at a four score
in 7 years
Four
ago?
score and 7 years ago. Our forefathers set forth, never mind. The punt is away. Emily Strait looking to pin them deep yet again. The ball will bounce, and they will once again pin them deep back at their own 5-yard line.
Emily Strait, an unsung MVP of this game.
BJ Armstrong, the gunner.
Oh, my God. BJ?
BJ Armstrong doing it all, too.
Emily and BJ, they're like,
That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's the whole team.
I was trying to
here.
think what they say these days. I'd ship them.
You'd ship them?
As a couple.
Okay. First down and 5 from the Vancouver 5-yard line. Hill with the handoff. Looking promising, but gaining 4 before he is tackled on the play. Second down and 6 from the Vancouver 10. Gives them a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, let's see if they can actually do something with it. This close to, let's see how adventurous Andy Hamilton wants to be.
Well, he's going to have to start getting a little adventurous. 9 minutes, 20 seconds here to go. They've had 3 points so far. They need at least 4 more. Biddix out route to the right-hand side. Caught by Trevor Farrell. Gains first down yardage up to the 16-yard line.
And because Denver did not score this out route attack, even though it hasn't done a lot, it's still viable because there's so much time. And it's only 5-4. See, my math's bad too. I quit.
You can't quit, Matt. I need you.
I just quit math, that's all.
Biddix hands the ball off to Hill, wrapped up and tackled for a loss on the play. Brings up a second down and a long 13.
And this is not where Vancouver wants it to be. Have you seen him throw a deep ball all afternoon? It was picked, maybe?
Yeah, there's been a couple of attempts. I haven't seen any deep passes work. Biddix to throw, out route to the left-hand side, gained some of it back. That's not the worst thing in the world, though. When you have a second down and 13, at least gain 5. Now it's a third down and a more manageable 8. I don't know if you really want to go for 15-20 and miss it, and then you have a third and 13.
Yeah, but I don't know. The way this offense has been, the plays that I've seen so far, I don't know if they have an 8-yard play in their playbook. Hopefully Andy proves me wrong here.
4-receiver set. Biddix in the gun. On third down and 8 from the Vancouver 17-yard line. 8 minutes to go here in the game. Out route to the right. Complete, but only a gain of 4. Brings up a fourth down and 4, Matt.
I rest my case.
Trevor Farrell on the reception.
Listen, the West Coast offense is a beautiful thing, but sometimes you got to go old school Minnesota Vikings, Dante Culpepper, Randy Moss style. Just fling it up there because if you play it safe too many times, these chances are just going to slip away.
Jess Kingston on to punt for the Legion. Punt is away, taken back at the 39-yard line, returned up to the 42. Denver going to look to try to extend this lead and make it more difficult for the Legion to try to mount a comeback.
It's looking like an uphill battle, a major uphill battle. It's only 7-3, but it just feels like it's a 21-point lead or something, well, especially with Denver having the ball.
If it is an uphill battle for the Legion, at least they have a hill. Cody Hill, see if he can get something going here.
He's had an uphill battle himself.
First down and 10 from the Denver 42-yard line. Miller under center. Miller to throw. Throws dangerously into the middle of the field. Into triple coverage. Giacomo Jones hauling that pass in. 4 receptions for 81 yards and a touchdown for Jones. Productive day out of him.
That's my offensive MVP.
Even with only 7 points, he's getting it done.
Yeah.
They're his 7.
Armstrong and Jones, offensive, defensive, carried the day.
They've been the players of the game so far.
Along with a punter.
Along with the punter, yeah, punting him deep. Ball is handed off to McChesney. He runs up the middle for a short gain, 3rd down and 1.
Oh, boy. 3rd and 1. Everyone better get on their feet on this one.
Taking a quick look at the chat, looks like Cam's trying to buy a computer.
You better put it on Twitter.
Miller hands the ball off to McChesney. He's got room. Tackled on the play by Frank Champion, but not until he gains first down yardage up to the Vancouver 43-yard line.
Again, this kid just needs some blocking. He can make it happen. He knows where to go. I mean, look at this. Yes, everyone's sealed perfectly. And he just gets tackled by a very large man.
Frank Champion is indeed a very large man. 6'4", 245 pounds. 3rd season in the league for Champion. Been with Vancouver the whole time.
As they say in Notre Dame, play like a champion today, and he sure is.
Full house set. Miller hands it off to McChesney. Some room on the left-hand side that quickly goes away.
It's kind of been the theme all day long. You know, he gets a nice run, and then you just can't string 2 and 3 together. And, you know, I'm sure as he develops into the league, that'll happen. But these SFL hits are serious business.
158 yards on the day and a touchdown for Miller. 16-17. He's been very accurate. 94% completion percentage. Passes away on the left-hand side of the field. Caught for another short gain. Once again, Giacomo Jones. Matt, I think we called a few London games last season because I remember calling Giacomo's name a lot.
Yeah, and a lot of Daggs too.
Well, there's a lot of us.
But they're all in Mexico City now. So
yeah, solved that problem. Gathered everybody up down in Mexico. 3rd down and 5. Miller to throw. Quick pass over the middle into quadruple. Wow, that was like 6 guys. No, that's the one we're not going to say. No. Incomplete pass.
It's a real mathematical term.
I don't care. Incomplete. Vic Bowers Jr. in on the coverage, bats that ball away.
I think it was only
reaching that big paw up and swatting it down.
It's also called septuple. I can use that. Okay.
Fine. That's good. Family-friendly programming, Matt. So we get a look at Jones on the sideline.
This is SFL afternoon. The kids should be to bed by now.
No, Matt. No, they're all awake. They're all playing with toys.
No, they're napping. They're napping.
It's not nap time, Matt. That's on the plane ride home.
Oh, here comes the punter.
Emily Straight punts the ball away.
Oh, no, another.
Special teams MVP, bringing it right down to the 1-yard line. Good luck, Biddix and Vancouver's offense getting out of this one.
Emily Straight, the new MVP. She's a rookie,
so
too,
no big deal. No big deal. Just 99 yards to go.
Or safety.
And you need a touchdown to take the lead. Field goal does you no good.
Andy better be clutching his chest right now. I'm watching the bathroom, just waiting for him to come in.
Biddix hands the ball off to Hill. Gets out of the shadow of his own end zone. Gains 3, 2nd down and 7.
Hill did what he had to do.
It's been a good game so far despite the low score. I mean, it's been a defensive battle. If you like defense, this is the game for you. If you like special teams, there's got to be at least 2 of you out there. Then, I mean, it's been a great game on special teams.
If you love the Chicago Bulls and B.J. Armstrong.
Will you stop with the Bulls?
You're going to name your guy B.J. Armstrong. I'm sorry.
It's not the same guy.
It is.
2nd down and 7 from the Vancouver 3. Biddix hands the ball off. The loss of 1 on that play.
Uh-oh. This is not a great...
No huddle, and he's going to throw. Swing route over to Hill on the left-hand side. Tackled right back at the 3-yard line. Brings up a 4th down and 7. 4.5 to go here in the game. They're going to need to punt it away, standing on the paint of their own end zone.
The only thing I could say is at least they haven't burned any timeouts yet. This could be a bad punt because, there's not a lot of room to maneuver.
Not a lot of room for Jess Kingston. She takes the snap. Punt is away, not blocked. But it's going to land inside their own 40-yard line. Netted a grand total of 32 yards on that punt.
Kingston's sad about that punt, I feel you.
So Denver almost already in field goal range. If they're able to at least get a field goal on this drive, then Vancouver would need to get a touchdown in the extra point just to tie it.
Or they could just run out the clock.
Full house formation.
Fuller
Back
house.
out on the Fuller House formation on the field. Miller hands the ball off to McChesney, wrapped up right at the line and tackled. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, they really need to get 3 here. I mean, they don't need it, but I'd sure feel more comfortable if I was a Nightwings fan or owner or anyone else. Unless you're Andy Hamilton.
Inside 4 minutes to go here in the game, 2nd down and 10. Miller letting the clock tick away.
Smart.
Handing the ball off to McChesney, trying to find some room on the right-hand side, and he does. Gain 7, 3rd down and 3. 75 yards now. Hard-fought yards for McChesney.
Yeah, it's been a workmanlike effort. It hasn't been flashy, hasn't been pretty, but he's almost 3/4 of the way to 100, so you can do that math. So, I mean, all McChesney has to do is not lose yards. Just go straight, get as many yards as you can. If you don't get the first, you get a field goal attempt.
Miller under center here on 3rd down and 3 from the 27-yard line. Inside 3 minutes to go here in the game. Hands the ball off to McChesney, running up the middle, and it looks like he got first down yardage and a little bit more. 1st down and 10 from the Vancouver 24-yard line, and the clock continues to run.
He's Clutch Chesney now.
Clutch Chesney.
The man's clutch. And now Vancouver's going to have to start using timeouts after the 2-minute warning.
Pretty soon here, yeah.
They're running out. They can't let Denver score a touchdown. I would think the game would be over.
A touchdown would probably be the final nail in the coffin. Miller smartly letting the clock run down as much as he can again. Takes the snap, hands it off to McChesney, trying to find room on the left-hand side, and finds a good chunky yardage before being wrapped up and tackled after an 8-yard gain.
Clutch Chesney strikes again.
McChesney strutting his stuff now, finding his groove here late in the game. The battle of the 2 rookie running backs has clearly fallen in his favor so far.
Yeah, and again, I don't know, the owner of the Nightwings must have slapped his O-line around.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning. Don't go anywhere. Still some great action left to be seen here. 3-7 Legion to the Denver Nightwings. See how this one wraps up here in a minute.
Another Fuller House formation.
Miller hands the ball off to McChesney. This time wrapped up and tackled immediately behind the line, and Vancouver burns their first timeout.
Nick Bowers Jr., they're getting untouched. I think Full House has been canceled.
Full House has been canceled this game.
There's too many seasons.
I think they just, it's obvious that they're just going to keep running at this point, so they're just sending as many run defenders as they can.
Were you a DJ or a Stephanie guy?
I'm not even going there.
Oh, you were a Kimmy guy. We won't talk about that.
She was nuts, wasn't she? Yeah. 3rd down and 6. Miller hands the ball off to McChesney. Can't find first down yardage. Gains 4. 4th down and 2. And they're going to have to try a field goal. Vancouver burning their second timeout, 1 remaining.
But I'll give a little clap to McChesney there. I mean, that drive was all him, and he got him right in very safe field goal range.
Right down at field goal range, as long as they can make this kick.
Now the world's shortest kicker is on.
The 5'6" Lily Long on for the field goal try. This one from 33 yards out. Kick is away. It's up, and it is good from 33 yards, extending the lead. Vancouver Legion 3, Denver Nightwings 10.
See, we all know in this league, female special teams is best.
It seems that way.
Or backs. Never mind.
Well, we did have a missed field goal from Vancouver earlier in the game. It'll be interesting to see how that affects them here at this point.
This does set Andy Hamilton's crew up nicely, though. They've got plenty of time. They've got 3 timeouts, or 1 timeout, so plenty of time, but they need the right play calling.
Well, I think the out routes need to be canceled at this point.
Yes.
Unless you got to stop the clock.
Right. But the lack of timeouts really limits your out route usage.
First down and 10 from the Vancouver 27-yard line. Biddix bringing his offense back out onto the field. Brett Killian, Trevor Farrell, Cody Hill, Jonathan Sanchez. They're all out there ready to get this thing going. And even Cade Stevens.
Oh, boy. Don't throw it to Stevens.
Not unless he's in, like, the middle, between the hash.
I think that it moves.
Biddix back to throw. Swing route over, looks like to Hill on the right-hand side. Gains a nice chunk of 5 yards, and they're going to hurry up back to the line.
They better hurry.
Come on, Killian, get in position. Biddix takes the snap. Another swing route, this time to Sanchez. Gains about 3, 3rd down and 2. Hurrying back to the line again.
And he got to call something big here. First he's got to get this first down, but after that, he's got to go.
Biddix takes the snap, out route to the left-hand side, complete for first down yardage.
Wow, that was close.
And gets out of bounds.
But Vancouver is not moving fast enough. They only needed 3 points. This is a perfectly fine strategy.
Maybe they're looking to at least get, a little bit past midfield and then just start chucking it.
Hail Marys are iffy. I've done one myself, but...
Well, I don't even necessarily mean a Hail Mary, just like getting in range where you can start taking shots straight at the end zone.
Well, they got to hurry or they'll have to Hail Mary it.
Wonder if Cade Stevens can get inbounds in the back of the end zone.
Uncharted
waters. Biddix back to throw. Another swing route over to Hill, gaining some yardage, and does get his way out of bounds before being tackled, gain of 5. Second down and 5 from the Vancouver 43. They're getting there. Still a minute 8. It's minute 8 with a timeout, and they're working the sidelines like a boss all day.
Is it like the tortoise and the hare story? The hare will eventually score a touchdown?
Someday. I think it was the tortoise eventually would score, not the hare. The tortoise was the slow and steady wins the race. Never mind.
The story I meant to tell you.
Biddix to throw on second down and 5 over the middle, and it's complete to the Denver 39-yard line.
He was saving it.
That was Stevens. He was in bounds because it was right by the hash. Biddix takes the snap. Throws over to the left-hand side, complete to Hill. Gains only 2 before he steps out of bounds. That might have just been, you know what, let's just get the ball out quick. Stop the clock, not burn a timeout.
Yeah, you can change your formation now.
It's almost even better than just spiking the ball because at least he gained a couple.
Right.
Up to the Denver 37-yard line, second down and 8. This game's not over. I could easily see this going to overtime.
Mike would love it.
51 seconds. I got all sorts of time. There's always other planes. I could always hitchhike, too. Biddix back to throw. Quick throw over to Hill. Gains only a couple, and Vancouver burns their last time out now.
Hill should have knocked that ball to the ground.
Just swat it down.
It's not worth it for 2 yards. I'm serious.
I hear you.
Timeouts are like candy. You don't want to waste them.
No, you got to savor the candy.
Werther's Original.
No. Hershey's. Oh, are we allowed to say brands? Moving on, third down and 6 from the Denver 36-yard line. Biddix in the gun, 4-receiver set. Farrell at the bottom of your screen. Biddix looking.
Oh, boy.
Checks it down to Hill. They're going to have to hustle now. 40 seconds to go. 4th down and 2, and they're going to have to go for it.
Spike.
I don't think we're going to see the spike here quite yet. But, man, taking all sorts of time off the clock. Biddix to throw, going deep down the left-hand side, and that is it. Game over. Killian, the intended target on the play, and it is incomplete. B.J. Armstrong, our defensive MVP, in coverage.
No,
swats it away.
He almost had his three-peat, but didn't quite get it.
And if he had missed this pick, Killian was just a step past him. If he had missed, Killian probably would have walked right into the end zone.
Yeah, you almost wanted to lay it out for him, even if you don't get the touchdown. But you had time to get out and spike it. But yeah.
So the greatest formation in football, the victory formation. In Denver's inaugural debut into the league, they pull out a victory. Matt, final thoughts on this game?
Great performances by Armstrong, the special teams, and Well,
all around.
Yeah, just all around.
And that's it. Your final score, Vancouver Legion 3, Denver Nightwings 10. Be sure to stick with us this week as we have a full new slate of games this coming weekend starting on Friday night. We have a Friday night game starting in Season 11 here. That wraps things up here from us at the SFL Convention. Matt, I got to get to the airport. I got a plane to catch. This has been a presentation of the SFL presented by APM Music. Thank you so much for joining us. For Matt Willson and Frank Axmall on Stats, I am Mike Daggs saying goodbye from the SFL Convention and have a great day.